Hi guys, this is just a short video. Yes, it is going to be short. I know I struggle with short, but it is going to be short. Anyway, it's just a short video to let you Molly fans out there know that she isn't very well at the moment. She has developed over the last sort of year or so, 18 months, chronic kidney disease, and this is very common in elderly cats from probably about the age of 15-16 onwards. Apparently about 1 in 3 elderly cats develop chronic kidney disease. So over the last week or so I've noticed also that Molly has been exhibiting some strange behaviour, and I mean more than usual actually, because she has got dementia. Her eyes, her pupils in her eyes have been extremely dilated, and I noticed this probably, I'm trying to think back when I noticed this, and I noticed this probably about a week to 10 days ago, maybe as much far as 2 weeks, and I didn't really think much of it until I started to notice that her eyesight seemed to be diminishing slightly as well. So obviously my wife and I started to get concerned, and I monitored her very closely. It wasn't improving, so I decided to Google it. Now that's not always a good thing, because it can instill the fear of God into you and scare the hell out of you, and that's pretty much what it did to me Saturday night. I'd got an inkling it was something to do with her chronic kidney disease, and basically what I read was, I also knew this as well, I knew that if a cat has got high blood pressure, a symptom of that is extremely dilated pupils. And I was right. What I didn't realise was the damage high blood pressure could cause in a cat extremely quickly. So the very next day, I think that's just, now I googled that Friday night. I don't remember what sort of date that was. Okay, just on a calendar check, that was Friday the 9th of December. Okay, so that was Friday the 9th. The very next morning, Saturday, we whisked her off to the vets. We've got a pretty good vets here where I live, and the vet took Molly into the back. She took blood, because we need to know. First of all, she examined her eyes and she agreed with me that there's no retinal detachment yet, which high blood pressure can cause pretty quickly. No retinal detachment, but there were, at the backs of her eyes, there was definite signs of high blood pressure, where the little veins in the back of the eyes were like seeping bits of blood, and little spots of blood could be seen. So she said that was definitely a sign of high blood pressure. So she took Molly into the back and took her blood pressure. It was high, it was over 200, it should be around about 160. I know there's systolic and diastolic blood pressure, I can't remember exactly what the figures were exactly, but it was high. And what else? Okay, yes, we needed to know the reason behind her blood pressure being high, and so although I was reluctant for her to take blood from Molly, I allowed her to do that, because obviously we want to try and get to the bottom of it, and if it can be treated, brilliant. The vet came back to me today with some kind of good news. The good news was there was no thyroid problem. The blood test came back, there was no thyroid problem. There was no diabetes, so blood sugar was at normal levels, thyroid was at normal levels, the hormone, thyroid hormone, I think that's what it is. But there is definitely a thumbs up, a yes to Molly having chronic kidney disease, but we kind of knew that anyway, and that is causing the blood pressure. So Molly is now on these, and they are called Ammo Dip. She's been on them for about 3 days, half a tablet for 3 days, and she's not bad. Side effects: vomiting, diarrhea. Fantastic. Not had any diarrhea yet, but she's definitely been vomiting. So anyway, going through it a little bit with her, but she seems to be, I wouldn't say picking up, but kind of on the mend. So anyway, I know I've kind of adopted a few Molly fans out there, and I thought it'd just be nice to do a quick video to let you know. I will of course provide further updates as time goes on. Molly is eating okay. She's taking a tablet like a good girl, and she's still harassing me with very loud meowing and yowing noises in the night and all day, and what she normally does. So it's actually quite nice to hear her harassing me, because we've been really worried about her. You know how it is. I realise she's nearly 19, she's 19 in February actually, and we're sort of towards the end of her life, but we're trying to make her quality of life as good as possible. So anyway guys, what did I say, a short video? Don't know, it's probably about 7 or 8 minutes. I'll pop back later with more updates for anybody that's interested. Cheers guys, bye for now.